Hey guys, so I am basically a 21-year-old stay-at-home mom. I am not the kind of stay-at-home mom you think I am. I'm a stay-at-home mom that stays with her mom. And I was talking to God, actually like crying to him, like, what am I doing wrong? Okay, not to say that there's anything wrong with my situation, but at first it was I had to appreciate where I was in life because I always wanted to be somewhere else instead of where I was. Sorry for the air. But I've always wanted to be in a different place than where I actually am in life, and that was a problem originally. I began to actually appreciate the space that I'm in, and I love the space that I'm in, and I'm happy that I actually got to experience being a mom in this setting. And now I'm just like, okay, what is it now? Like, what am I doing wrong now? And he was basically made me realize that I let my situations cripple me. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? Like, I let it cripple me? Because, I wasn't ready to be a mom. But I felt like I took it on and I did the best that I could. And he's like, yeah, you did. But then everything became about me being a mom. Everything became about me, like, taking care of my son. When I became a mom, I felt like I couldn't do anything. Like, I couldn't eat. I didn't sleep. I barely used the bathroom. I couldn't shower. When I mean crippled me, I didn't do anything. So let alone was I even worried about, really making content, because I've been making content since I was 16. Although I've been making content, I haven't been going as hard as I should have. And when I became a mom, I definitely didn't go as hard as I should have. And I made that an excuse, as of like, everybody was just like, just pick up the camera, like record everything. And I'm just like, I can barely pick up a fork to put in my mouth. And my mom kept telling me, she's like, you became pregnant, you got a baby, and you just act like you can't do nothing. And I'm like, and she just kept saying it over and over and over again. And I'm like, I genuinely feel like all I can do is tend to my baby. That's it. I can't do what I want. Like, I've wanted to make this a career for forever. Even before I turned 16, I just worked up the courage to do it when I turned 16, because I let every situation that I'm in cripple me. Every time I'm like, okay, well, I don't have enough time to do it. Oh, when I went to college, I'm like, okay, well, now I have to go to class every day. Like, I don't have time to record every day. I'm always tired. And if I'm not tired, then I'm doing schoolwork. Like, I let it cripple me. And God said, you need to stop letting every situation cripple you. Because I felt like, because I put out content here and there, that God was just going to gift me with being a content creator. Like, he was just going to gift me with all of my supporters. And he's like, these people that you see that I have gifted with supporters have gotten up and worked hard no matter their situation. You're not the only person who had a baby at 21 and wasn't ready and had to move back home. You're not the only person that had to go to college and still wanted to become a content creator. Like, you have to get up. Get up. Like, I literally sit in the bed when my baby is sitting in the bed, and I just tend to him all day. Like, and I am trying now, because he's made me come to the realization, to just do more, to be more present in the things that I want to do. Because although there are things that I want to do, I know that what I really want and what I want to do is also, like, going to help me get the word of God out to other people, which is why it's so important for me to get up, and why it was also important for me to have a baby at this age, which I didn't understand at first. And it's like, God is like, stop crying, get up, and you have to do the work, because I have gifted these people, but they got up and they did the work. You're not doing that. And I'm like, okay. So you guys are watching me get up and fight for what it is that I'm supposed to do, and what I've known that I'm supposed to do since I was 16. And with that being said, I am going to record my second episode of my podcast that I just put out, called Godbraced Mamas, where we talk about all the struggles during postpartum, during pregnancy and motherhood, along with how God has helped us through, and how God is making us get up and do better for ourselves, because we know we deserve it. I hope you guys can come along with me during this journey of me getting up because he told me to.